Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, today we define this debate as abolish. We mean putting an end to this, and by strike we mean the stopping of working for any period of time by employees within a firm to protest things as higher wage, lower working hours, for more vacation time, or any other along these lines. For support this case, we will present three arguments. One presented by me, and the other two by my teammate class. The first one will be the economic cost this issue will have. The second one will be the social cost. And the third one, the violence of the strike. Moving to my perspective, the economic cost. The economic cost this issue will have, if we do not support this, will be the company itself will be affected. No, thank you. The company itself will be affected because by having no people working, the production will decrease. And by this, there will be a chain reaction.
On that point,
thank you. There will be a chain reaction. The company will be affected itself. There will be no production. And later, other companies that depend on this one, that is on strike, will be affected because if they depend on it, they won't have the raw material, or they don't have their material to develop in their company. Therefore, if we let the strike, this will lead to a chaos in the country. Also, as we are in an economic crisis, we can't afford this. Companies can't afford all the right. Yes.
And don't people need more money because we're in an economic crisis in order to buy things, so more salaries?
Thank you. But if they go to write one of their proposals, as you said, it will be more money. But how can they go into write? They will know that they might lose their job because of doing that. Because these riots and strikes turn to aggressive manifestations in the streets or in the company, and will only lead to more destruction. For example, if there is a strike and it becomes aggressive, then they will destroy everything that is around. And well, we have a point. No, thank you. We have different strikes and different matters. For example, there was one in Warner. This production of movies and TV series. Well, their writers stopped writing the stories, the scripts, the new seasons of TV series, and well, by this they affected all TV. Thank you. They all affected TV companies. For example, that they present things like Sky, or we have Dish in the United States. And well, they have to pass again the seasons. And well, people doesn't want this. This is why we support abolishing the riots, and strikes, and putting an end to this. We're not having these issues. Also, if the economic cost also will affect franchises and other companies that benefit from the affected company, or the company that is on strike. And well, as I explained, in an economic crisis, people can't afford losing their jobs. People can't afford wasting time on this price. Yes.
But don't you think that people deserve better working conditions and better wages because they do a hard work?
But how can we tell that they are doing a hard work if they are spending their time in planning the strikes? And well, it's not certain that they're making hard work. They may just go. Yes.
Well, it is also not certain that the company is not giving them what they need.
But as the company is presenting, it is the one that is controlling their salaries. The employees are the ones that have this information, and well, they won't go to riot just because they want one more one more increase in their salaries, I believe, and my team believes, that this is not the only reason to go into a strike. Because you can't arrive to a job and start demanding. If you are presenting hard work, that is not what is happening. And well, there have been several strikes. There have been several strikes that are not caused by a salary, that are just like a start-up because of demanding things when they might not be even the right ones. For example, in Mexico, we have had, in Oaxaca, the teachers went on strike. And well, what about the children who is losing their time without their education? And well, they do not deserve this. It is not necessary to have this kind of strike that only will affect more the country, as it is in an economic crisis. How can we afford losing time in riots instead of improving their education that will lead to more jobs, that will lead to a possible solution to exit to this economic crisis? Also, other companies, what about them? Maybe the employees are not thinking of this, but in the end, by going into a strike, they will affect other companies that might be the ones that they use. For example, if there is a strike in a food company that produces meat, well, for example, in our convenience stores like Walmart or Superama, well, then the people. Then, as these companies won't have their raw material, which is the meat, they will increase the prices because there is a lack of this important food for us. And well, then the workers, the same employees who went on a strike, they will have to face this situation. They will have to face this situation of the prices increasing and keeping the problem that we have already, the economic crisis. This is why we believe that by abolishing the strike, we will end to this situation, and we will try to solve the economic crisis by these means. This is why we beg you to propose this motion.